I had a guy working for me and he wanted to use fiberglass mesh tape on everything first, all the seams first, before he pre-filled. Well, again, with the real Durbond, okay? And I told him, I said, yeah, go ahead, you can do that, but before you do that, I need you to put $10,000 in an escrow account, just because if all of these things crack out afterwards, and they will, I want to have the money to come back and repair it when it's done. Now, I do use fiberglass mesh tape for certain things. Durarock is one thing that you use fiberglass mesh tape for. Drive It is what you use fiberglass mesh tape for. But if there is a square, if there is just a square hole cut in the center of the sheet, I will fiberglass mesh tape the hole and I will hit it with the real Durbond, let it set up, and then I will top it and skim it, okay? That's about the only time I will use fiberglass mesh tape. As long as it doesn't go from wall to wall, or floor to ceiling, I can use fiberglass mesh tape if it's something cut in the middle of the roll. Now, the other time I have to use fiberglass mesh tape is when I'm butting drywall to plaster. If I have drywall butting to plaster, I cannot use paper tape. It'll rot underneath the plaster. You're gonna get this paper. See, where do I have paper? I have some paper right here. Hang on. You're gonna get this paper trapped between two vapor barriers, the plaster and the drywall, and the paper is gonna rot where the plaster is. It'll be just fine where the drywall is, but it'll just rot out. You're going to have the plaster behind it, the primer on top of it, and it's just going to rot out. So that's why, that's why I will definitely use fiberglass mesh tape for that. Now, there's a number of different types of fiberglass mesh tape. The stuff that I like to use has got the crosses in it. See the cross pieces? And it has all of this strength. It will not move. The other stuff just moves back and forth like this. So the slightest movement in a wall, it just cracks right away. So I've had a lot of work from other people using fiberglass mesh tape, especially on brand new homes, where I have to come back and fix it. Now, if a house is pre-filled properly and taped properly, just pre-filled properly, there's nothing in this house I cannot fix. Everything can be fixed. If I do not have a house pre-filled properly, I can't fix it. I'm sorry, it just can't be fixed. It's kind of like trying to build a house with no footings. It just can't, you can't stop it from moving, you can't stop it from cracking, you just can't stop it. So, the most important thing in a house is the pre-filling of these seams. Once these seams are pre-filled, everything can be fixed, everything can be taken care of. Without the pre-fill in there, you're building a house on no footings. Hey, I want to thank you for watching. I hope it's educational. I hope you've learned something. So if you really like what you see, please subscribe.